Question 2. Find A correcting to 2 decimal places. Okay, we want to look for the pronumeral A. And you can see that A is the hypotenuse because it's opposite the right angle. And we can apply the Pythagoras Theorem, can't we? Because it is a right angle triangle. I'm going to say the two adjacent sides, 3 and 7, squared and added together is going to be equal to the hypotenuse squared. Hypotenuse, which is A, so A squared. Okay? And trying to simplify these guys, A will be square root of whatever this value is, isn't it? Because we just want A, we don't want A squared. Square root of 3 squared plus 7 squared, put it into your calculator if you like. You should get something like this. But it says to 2 decimal places, which is just 7.62. That's all you need to say. Okay, so again, just using that theorem. Find X. Now it's a square this time, but you can see that I've drawn up a diagonal, and you can see this shape is a triangle that is right angle. So again, let's apply the Pythagoras Theorem. They give you these lines here which indicate that this is a square, so all sides are equal. So therefore this side must also be 15. So if you just have a look at this triangle here, X is the hypotenuse, right? Because it's opposite the right angle. 15 and 15, these are the adjacent sides. So I'm going to say that X squared, which is the hypotenuse squared, equals to the outer two sides squared and added together. So 15 squared plus 15 squared. And then we just want X, so we square root this. Plug that into your calculator to get something like this. Now, what is the answer to 3 significant figures, guys? Should be 21.2. That's easy stuff, right? I don't have to explain that in much detail. So even if it's not a direct right angle triangle, you can find right angles within a shape. So like the square here, you can make up a diagonal and then find your pronumeral. Find X correcting to 3 significant figures. Okay, where is X? There's our X. Now this time what I'm going to do is, because I usually always want to try and make a right angle triangle, I'm going to try and put a line down here. It's meant to be straight. If it's not straight, I don't know, I can't really draw really straight lines. But if this was straight, you know that this is a right angle triangle, isn't it? Okay, that's vertical. That's straight, so it's a right angle. And you can see that that is a right angle triangle. You can see that in this case, the hypotenuse is X. And because this length must be equal to this length, this is also 6. But what about this length here, from here to here? How do we calculate that length? Because this is given as 8, and this little length is 5. This length would be 8 minus the 5, isn't it? So it's just going to be 3. So now we have a decent right angle triangle with those two adjacent sides. So I'm going to just say our hypotenuse squared, so X squared, is 6 squared plus 3 squared. That's all I need to do. And we just want X, so square root the right hand side, put it into your calculator, and that's what you should see on your screen. And what is the answer to 3 significant figures? You guys can tell me. Should be 6.71. Okay, that's what I did. So build up your own triangle within the shape.